after the completion of three acid base theories, next one is ionization constant of water. Here very important point is water shows amphoteric nature. It acts as both weak acid and weak base, and it also undergoes autoprotolysis reaction. That means when H2O liquid combines with another H2O liquid, suppose this is Bronsted acid, automatically this liquid water becomes Bronsted base. So from this acid, conjugate base will be formed. That means OH minus in aqueous medium, conjugate base. This is conjugate base. That means this one acts as Bronsted base, indicate it one accept the proton, and then this becomes hydronium ion in aqueous medium. So from this Cb, conjugate base will be formed. From this the conjugate acid will be formed. Now, according to law of chemical equilibrium, the ionization constant of water Kw is equal to products active mass divided by reactants active mass, according to law of chemical equilibrium. So the ionization constant of water means it is the product of hydronium ion active mass in aqueous medium. Active mass is applicable to gases and aqueous solutions only, for not liquids. Active mass of the solids and liquids is constant. That's why, according to law of chemical equilibrium, Kw is equal to the product of active mass of hydronium ion in aqueous medium and OH minus ion in aqueous medium. So this is the meaning of ionization constant of water. Ionization constant of water represented by Kw, that is nothing but ionic product of water. Therefore, ionization constant of water is nothing but ionic product of water. So the ionic product of water symbol is Kw. It is equal to active mass of H plus, that means hydronium ion active mass, into hydroxyl ion active mass. At 298 Kelvin temperature, that means at 25 degrees centigrade, the active mass of hydronium ion is equal to the active mass of hydroxyl ion is equal to 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Remember that at 25 degrees centigrade. That means the ionization constant of water or ionic product of water depends upon temperature. Depends upon temperature. Therefore, the ionic product of water, ionic product of water, ionic product of water, comma, Kw is equal to 10 power minus 7 molarity into 10 power minus 7 molarity. Therefore, Kw is equal to 10 power minus 14 molarity square, moles per liter whole square. So, this is the ionic product of water at 298 Kelvin temperature. So, very important point is Kw is directly proportional to absolute temperature. When temperature increases, ionization of water is also increases. That's why Kw value is also increases. So, at 298 Kelvin temperature, ionic product of water is 10 power minus 14 molarity square or moles per liter whole square. So this is this is nothing but autoprotolysis reaction. Autoprotolysis reaction. The active mass of liquid remains constant. That's why divided by 1, whole divided by 1, because for solids and liquids active mass remains constant. So ionic product of water formula is active mass of H3O plus into active mass of OH minus. At 25 degrees centigrade, active mass of hydronium ion or hydroxyl ion is equal to 10 power minus 7 molarity. So, ionic product of water at 298 Kelvin temperature is equal to 10 power minus 14 molarity square. Now, the next topic is ionization constant of weak acid. According to Arrhenius acid-base theory, Bronsted acid-base theory, for weak acid, dissociation is very slow. For example, the representation of weak acid is HX in aqueous medium. This is an example of weak acid. It dissociates very weakly into H plus ion in aqueous medium and X minus in aqueous medium. The dissociation of weak acid is very slow, according to Arrhenius acid-base theory or Bronsted-Lowry acid-base theory. At initial conditions, at initial conditions, the concentration of this weak acid is C, for example. C be the initial concentration of this weak acid. After some time, if alpha be the degree of alpha be the degree of dissociation or ionization, alpha be the degree of ionization or dissociation of weak acid at time t. Now, at equilibrium, at dynamic equilibrium, C alpha moles of H plus ion active mass will be formed 1:1 ratio, and C alpha moles of X minus ion are formed due to 1:1 ratio. Initially, the concentration of this weak acid is C. C alpha is involved in the ionization process. Now the remaining concentration of this weak acid at dynamic equilibrium is C minus C alpha. So at initial conditions, the concentration of H plus ion in aqueous medium, X minus ion in aqueous medium is nil. If alpha be the degree of dissociation or ionization of weak acid, at equilibrium, the remaining concentration of weak acid is C minus C alpha, because C alpha moles of H plus ion active mass and C alpha moles of X minus ion are produced. Now, according to law of chemical equilibrium, the dissociation constant of or ionization constant of dissociation or ionization constant of weak acid here Hx indicate weak acid, symbol is Ka is equal to Ka indicate the dissociation constant or ionization constant of weak acid. Now the formula is the product's active mass divided by reactant's active mass. So here product active mass is C alpha into C alpha divided by C minus C alpha, and this is equal to C square alpha square divided by Ka is equal to C square alpha square divided by C into 1 minus alpha. C and C cancel together. Therefore, the dissociation constant of weak acid Ka is equal to C into alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. So this is the formula used to calculate ionization constant or dissociation constant of weak acid, where C is initial concentration of the weak acid, alpha be the degree of ionization of weak acid, and here if degree of ionization of weak acid alpha is very less than 1, now therefore the formula used to calculate dissociation constant of weak acid Ka is equal to C into alpha square. When alpha is very less than 1 molar concentration, for example, alpha is very less, that means dissociation is very negligible. Now omit that denominator factor. So Ka is equal to C into alpha square. This is very important formula. If you know the degree of ionization of weak acid value alpha and initial concentration of the weak acid, it is possible to calculate dissociation constant of weak acid Ka value according to law of chemical equilibrium. That's why this chapter is known as ionic equilibrium. Nothing but acids and bases. Weak acids dissociation is very slow when compared to strong acids dissociation. So the dissociation constant of weak acid Ka is equal to C into alpha square, where C is initial concentration of the weak acid, alpha be the degree of ionization or dissociation of weak. And similarly, in the case of weak base, for example, MOH in aqueous medium, it is in dynamic equilibrium with M plus in aqueous medium and OH minus in aqueous state. Like in ionization of weak acid, in the case of weak base, at equilibrium conditions, same way. At the equilibrium conditions, the concentration of weak base remaining is C minus C alpha, C alpha concentration of M plus ions in aqueous state and C alpha concentration of OH minus ions in aqueous state will be formed. Now, according to law of chemical equilibrium, the dissociation or ionization constant of weak base Kb is equal to C square alpha square, same method, divided by C into 1 minus alpha. So this is equal to C into alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. So the Kb is equal to C into alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. If the degree of ionization of weak base alpha is very less than 1, therefore Kb is equal to the formula used to calculate the dissociation constant of weak base Kb is equal to C into alpha square. C into alpha square. So, according to law of chemical equilibrium, Ka is equal to C into alpha square. In that formula, C indicate initial concentration of the weak acid and alpha indicate the degree of dissociation of weak acid. In the same way, for weak base, the dissociation constant Kb is also equal to C into alpha square, where C is equal to initial concentration of the weak base and alpha be the degree of dissociation of a weak base. Now the next one is, what is the relationship between Ka and Kb? For example, when ammonia base reacts with liquid water, this is a weak base. According to Bronsted-Lowry acid-base theory, here in this example, H2O acts as an acid. So this is Bronsted base, means proton acceptor. Now this becomes NH4 plus. And this one proton donor according to Bronsted-Lowry acid-base theory. Now this is converted into OH minus aqueous. Ammonia acts as a weak base. So according to law of chemical equilibrium, the Kb is equal to the dissociation constant of weak base. Kb is equal to active mass of ammonium ion in aqueous medium to the power 1 into active mass of OH minus ion in aqueous medium to the power 1 divided by the active mass of ammonia in aqueous state. For liquids, active mass is constant. Now this is equation number 1. And then second reaction is NH4 plus acts as an acid when it reacts with liquid water. It is in dynamic equilibrium with Bronsted acid, proton donor. Now this becomes NH3 aqueous. This is Bronsted base. In the chapter Arrhenius acid base theory, Bronsted acid base theory, Lewis acid base theory these three theories are very important. According to Bronsted acid base theory, Bronsted base means proton acceptor. So this becomes hydronium ion in aqueous medium. Now for this acid, the dissociation constant of this acid is equal to, according to law of chemical equilibrium, active mass of ammonia into active mass of hydronium ion divided by active mass of NH4 plus in aqueous medium into active mass of liquid water. Active mass of liquid water is constant. So omit that term. So Ka is equal to this one. Now equation 1 into 2. Equation 1 into 2 implies Ka into Kb. Ka into Kb is equal to equation 1 into 2. Cancel the same terms and the remaining terms are the product of active mass of H3O plus and OH minus. So this is nothing but Kw is equal to Ka into Kb. So the relationship between Ka and Kb is Kw is equal to Ka into Kb. The product of dissociation constant of weak acid and weak base is equal to Kw. If we apply minus log on both sides, pKa plus pKb, pKa plus pKb is equal to pKw, that means 14. So this is another important relationship. pKa plus pKb is equal to pKw. Similarly, pH plus pOH is equal to pKw. In the similar manner, pKa plus pKb is equal to 14. Apply minus log on both sides. Minus log Kw is equal to minus log Ka minus log Kb. Minus log Kw is nothing but pKw. So the relationship between pKa, pKb and pKw is pKw is equal to pKa plus pKb. And very important point is, if Ka is more, that substance acts as very important point is that substance acts as strong acid. If Kb is more, That means Ka and Kb determines the strength of the acid and base. If Kb is more, that substance acts as that substance acts as strong base. Strong base. So finally the relationship between Ka and Kb is pKa plus pKb is equal to pKw. pKa plus pKb is equal to pK. Now the next topic in ionic equilibrium is what is pH scale. It is proposed by Sorensen. pH scale was proposed by Sorensen. According to him, pH is defined as the negative logarithm to the base 10 of active mass of hydrogen ion or the active mass of hydronium ion. So according to Sorensen, pH is equal to the negative logarithm to the base 10 of hydronium ion or hydrogen ion. So this is the formula used to calculate pH of any solution. Or H plus ion active mass is equal to, in aqueous medium, H plus ion active mass is equal to 10 power minus pH. So in the language of chemistry, pH of the solution is very important factor. According to Sorensen, it is defined as negative logarithm to the base 10 of the active mass of hydrogen ion or hydronium ion, H3O plus aqueous or H plus aqueous, minus log H plus active mass is equal to pH of that solution. So the H plus ion active mass is equal to 10 power minus pH. So here the pH of the solution determines the acidic or basic or neutral nature of the solution. According to Sorensen, for any acidic solution, the pH value is, the pH of the solution is less than 7. That means hydrogen ion active mass is greater than 10 power minus 7. That solution is said to be acidic solution. For any basic solution, the pH of that solution is greater than 7. If the pH of the solution is less than 7, it is an example of acidic solution. if the pH of the solution is greater than 7 or H plus active mass is less than 10 power minus 7, that solution is said to be a basic solution or alkaline solution. That means the pH of the solution determines the acidic or basic or neutral. For any neutral solution, the pH of the solution is exactly equal to 7. That means the hydrogen ion active mass is exactly equal to 10 power minus 7. So, according to Sorensen, the negative logarithm to the base 10 of H plus ion active mass is nothing but pH of the solution, or H plus ion active mass is equal to 10 power minus pH. 10 power minus pH. If you apply minus log on both sides, this becomes pH is equal to minus log H plus. Similarly, the ionic product of water Kw is equal to H plus ion active mass into OH minus ion active mass. It is already known to you. Now apply minus log on both sides. Minus log Kw is equal to minus log H plus active mass minus log OH minus ion active mass. This is nothing but minus log H plus is equal to pH. Similarly, minus log Kw is equal to pKw in a similar manner. Minus log H plus is equal to pH plus minus log OH minus is equal to pOH. So, very important relationship between pH, pOH and pKw is equal to pH plus pOH is equal to pKw. But Kw is equal to 10 power minus 14 morality square. So, pKw is equal to minus log Kw. So, this is equal to 14. So, very important point is pH plus pOH of the solution should be equal to 14. If you know pOH of the solution, for the same solution pH is equal to 14 minus pOH. Or if you know pH of the solution, it is possible to calculate its pOH value. So from this relationship, pOH is equal to 14 minus pH. So Kw means ionic product of water at 298 Kelvin temperature. Ionic product of water is 10 power minus 14 molarity square. So apply minus log on both sides. Minus log Kw is nothing but pKw. So pH plus pOH of the solution is equal to 14. So according to Sorensen, pH of the solution is defined as minus log to the base 10 of H plus on active mass is equal to pH of the solution. That solution decides whether the solution is in acidic or basic or neutral medium.